Hi, my friend. Happy Friday. It's Pat Sloan here for my daily video, and today we have Socialites. We're moving along. We're getting really close, and I've got, let's see, a little bit more on the Woodland Wonderland so long that will be coming up this fall, but you can get ready for it, and a few other things. So first, let's do the Socialites, and it is inspire. That is a wonderful, wonderful word. And today our block is the sewing machine. So I'm sure that you saw that out there on, and maybe all of you, were you all waiting for this one? Just waiting. They make you wait all the way to the end, didn't they? The Fat Quarter Shop. Get that little sewing machine. Now, because this comes in multiple sizes, this pattern, if you have not done your last block for home is, you could do the sewing machine, this sewing machine if you wanted. You could do the 6-inch version, or you could do this version in 9 inches and put a border around it. So there are options if you haven't done it yet. And there are some great finished, tops coming in for home is, but Socialites for inspire. So tell me today in the comments, who inspires you? I've been thinking about that because over the years, I do believe that changes. All of us will have, something going on, maybe that one kind of person will inspire us, or you'll be inspired by one type of person for maybe your quilting, and maybe another type of person for your work or your community or your charity work or in your religious work. So there's always, I think, a whole handful of people that are important to each of us. And then new people come into our lives and they will, change what we do or, inspire us in some way. So I know from my quilting years ago, there was a few people who inspired me. And one of them is Mimi Dietrich. And she is doing a class for the Virginia Quilt Museum. So I can tie this right in to to my unofficial ambassadorship for the Virginia Quilt Museum. So Mimi is doing a virtual class, and I believe it's over 2 days with handwork. It is, you will love, if you've never taken a class with Mimi, you will love it. It's virtual, which means all of you everywhere in the world can attend this, and it will be relaxing. She makes it fun and easy. But I can remember the first time I knew of Mimi because she's in my area. She lives in the next state over in Maryland, and I'm in Virginia. But the first time I ever met her and saw her was when she came to my guild. And she was so gracious because the guild was holding a meeting that was, the meeting spot was really crappy. They were redoing the elementary school, and somehow this group, we all got shoved into the library where there was like all this extra furniture and not a lot of room. And Mimi just went with it. She was like, whatever the space is, we'll make it work out. And I was so inspired by that I continued to follow her and then get to know her over all these years. There you go. There's a great treat if you have not taken a virtual workshop before and you want to. I know that she's an excellent teacher, so there you go. And you support the Virginia Quilt Museum when you do this. Mwah, to all of you. And the links are down below for that. Down below, and when you're there, click that subscribe button so then we can be friends all the time. What else do I have? It's Sail Away Day. It is the last Friday of May. So my sail away progress was I did a little bit of each, so I'm super happy I managed that. I have almost the base of the boat done. I think I have one little section underneath to do. And then the rest of it is, here's the picture. We have the seagull, which is so darling. You cannot go to the water without a seagull. You have to see them. Well, you will, because they're all over the place. Kind of like the cicadas right now, but not like landing on you. So, so I will do part of that and then continue on this in June. This will be kind of my June project, and maybe July, who knows? So that might be it. It might be June and July. Oh, be sure you wait till the end here too, because I have a cute mail call. So that will be fun. Holiday celebrations, I want to keep reminding you so that you don't miss the fun. The book tour comes along here starting Monday. And I will be showing some sneak peeks, including this one from Jacqueline Steves. She is the stop on Tuesday. Monday, when we kick it off, you'll go to the publisher, Martingale, and then on Tuesday you'll go to Jacqueline, and she has this plus some other things that she made up from my book. And then to get in the spirit of the book tour, I made one of the blocks. I made the one sparkler block off the cover, and I did it in my Morrison Park fabric. So I just had to have that here hanging up to be, you know, to celebrate the book kicking off. And I've been thinking about the sew along for the book, and definitely we're going to do a sampler, a little bit from each of the blocks, and maybe a bonus or two things put in there. So I have to get June, I will get that worked out early June, and start to get figured out what that will be. The other sew along that I mentioned yesterday, that I want to give you a bit more information, and that is the Woodland Wonderland. That is hard to say for me. Woodland Wonderland. Oh, it's the gnome and the mushrooms and the owl quilt. So here's some other things about this. The pattern, if the pattern is in the booklet, so you have to have this. If you're going to use your own fabrics or buy fabric, you know, then you will need the book. If you decide to wait for the kit, there's going to be a limited amount of them, so you know, you might get one, you might not. But if you decide to wait for the kit, the book will be in there, the pattern booklet. I have on my website today, link below, I have on my website today the supply list off of here, which is public, and it's at the Fat Quarter Shop too, but where you buy the book. But it's on the back, and I will write down the supply list so that you can see how much, you know, like you need 3.5 yards of background, you know. So if you were even using your scraps or your stash, you still need some. If you wanted to have the same background for the whole thing, you need 3.5 yards. So I have that over at my website. We'll do the sew along in the fall. I don't have a date yet. That's one of the things I have to work out in June. I need to reshuffle stuff based on when things have not come in, and so that I'll get a date out there. But it'll be the fall. So the fall means September, probably starting in September. And I will do a few extra blocks as we go along and make them up into something. I don't know. There's just the really cute ones like the owl and the mushrooms and the gnome, you know, and the little porcupine. Yeah, I'm going to do those as another block and do something with them. I don't know if I'll put them all together or if I'll just do little individual things. We'll get a project page up for this in June as well. So that is, I've got a lot of stuff for June, but I got to get May finished first. So those are the things that are going on. And today is the last day for to get World Peace on sale. Like, what's better than World Peace but to have it on sale? So this kit is on sale, and then later today I pick a couple people to get a kit. So if you haven't entered, if you haven't gotten involved in World Peace, now is your chance. I don't know, I just love this name. I think we all need World Peace. What else do I have? I had something. Oh, I have the mail call. I feel like I'm like, it's Friday. I feel like the cicadas flying. The cicadas are like really clumsy. They go out, they're like, I'm flying. You know, they just are, like one ran into me standing on my front porch, and they're like all on the edges of things. It's like, but that's what I feel like sometimes today. Today I'm like, my brain is like going, All right, let's do the mail call. So Rebecca sent me a wonderful little package of goodies. First, I have to show you her beautiful card, because this is a photo that her daughter took. Her daughter took this photo of her quilt, of Rebecca's quilt, and put it, and so she made no cards. I thought, I just need to do that. Rebecca's going to inspire me. Going back to the beginning for Inspire, I am going to be inspired by Rebecca's gift, because I need to find one of my photos or get something like this, you know, take something special to use as cards. I just have never done that, and I've always admired all of you that do that. So here's a gorgeous card, and she sent me some goodies. First, she lives near Route 66, so she sent me a magnet from Route 66, and she told me, like, through her town is this really fun fudge shop that has a really quirky name. So I am going to let you read the cover of it, because it is actually, well, I'll tell you. Here's the postcard. Get your kicks in Uranus, Missouri. So this name, the Fudge Company has used to be very playful. And here's another one from the town. So the Fudge Company is silly. They're very silly. They have just, but let me just show you this fudge. I already peeked at it. It is to die for gorgeous. I have never seen such gorgeous fudge. We didn't eat any yet. We actually might take it and share it with my dad and his wife on Memorial Day because it's so pretty. We thought they might get a kick out of it. So I'm going to open it up. Look at how beautiful this fudge is. Look at this. Beautiful stripes in I don't know what the lavender flavor is. Would that be grape? Or actually lavender. This is caramel and looks like a brownie or fudge, you know, chocolate fudge and white fudge. And then this obviously is a cookie one, Oreo type cookies. And then I don't know, this one looks like caramel or peanut butter or crunch stuff. That just looks divine. I don't know, just totally divine. And then Rebecca sent me a couple others, her favorite, which she didn't know, that these pecan rolls are my absolute favorite thing. I love these. We used to at Easter get them a lot from my granny. And then a couple of more caramels that are some of her favorites. And finally, she sent me a fun book, That Dorky Handmade Look. Lots of laughs. The author, there's a picture of the author. I think this was written a few years ago now, but quilting lessons from a parallel universe. So I plan to read a few of these out loud to the husband, the shipping department, Mr. Greg. Okay, thank you, Rebecca. Mwah, mwah. And if you're online in the mornings with us in the chat, you will get to meet Rebecca because she's there. So you're going to make your Inspire block today, your sewing machine for the Socialites. Next week, I will put all the blocks up on the wall again, and I might start moving them around and see about getting them sewn together. Maybe not sew them, but think about it. All right, my friend, I love you. Have a great Friday. Mwah. See you online.